is Magun Garba, and what is that memory verse? The one topic says, Adam and Eve disobeyed God, and he says, and you shall do what is right in the sight of the Lord. Lesson 2 topic says, Satan afflicts, and he says, and you know all things work together for those who love God. Lesson 3 topic says, sin causes distress, and he says, surely you cast them into secret places and cast them down. Lesson 4 topic says, helping others in distress, and he says, my son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, for who he loves he corrects. Lesson 5 topic says, God give his people food. And he says, giving all thanks in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Lesson 6 topic says, a girl helps a great captive. And he says, this thing I command you that you should love one another. Lesson 7 topic says, a widow son came alive. And he says, in the days of my trouble, I will call upon you and you answer me. Lesson 8 topic says, God answer prayer. And he says, before you call, I will answer. Lesson 9 topic says, be free. And Jesus said to them, release him and let him go. Lesson 10 topic says, no rest for the wicked. And he says, woe to those who devise iniquity on their bed. Lesson 11 topic says, the good Samaritan. And he says, and Jesus said to them, as I love you, you ought to love one another. Lesson 12 topic says, live with the children of God. And he says, live with the children of God. And he says, oh Lord my God, teach me your statutes. Blessed are women teachers, good morning, my fellow members. My name is Gaba Wilson. I want to recite my memory verse. Lesson 1 topic says, Adam and Eve disobeyed God, taken from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 18. And it says, Adam and Eve disobeyed and says, you shall do what is right and good in sight of the Lord, and it shall be well with you. Lesson 2 topic says, Satan actually taken from the book of Romans 8:8a, and Satan actually and taken from the book of Romans 8 verse 8a, and he says, and you know that all things work out together for those who love God. Lesson 3 topic says, sin causes distress, taken from the book of Psalm 73 verse 18. And he says, surely set them down to sleeping places and cast them down to destruction. Lesson 4 topic says, helping others in distress. And he says, my son, do not just despise the chastening of the Lord, but detest his correction, for whom the Lord loves he chastises. Lesson 5 topic says, Lesson 5 topic says, God gives his people food. And he says, giving thanks to all things in the name of our Lord God. In the name of our Lord God. Lesson 6 topic says, a little girl help a great captain. A little girl help a great captain. And he says, these things I command you that you love one another. Lesson 7 topic says, the widow son came alive. And he says, and it shall come to pass that before, and it shall, in the day of my trouble, I'll call upon you and you answer me. Lesson 8 topic says, God answer prayer, and he says, and it shall come to pass that before you call, I will answer. Lesson 9 topic says, be free, and he says, leave him and let him go. Lesson 10 topic says, no rest for the wicked, and he says, woe to those who devise iniquity and work out evil on their bed. Lesson 11 topic says, the good Samaritan. And he says, lesson 11 topic says, the good Samaritan. And he says, if God so loves us, we ought to love one another. Lesson 12 topic says, live with the children of God. And it's given from the book of Psalm 119 verse 12. And it says, blessed are you, O Lord, teach me your statutes. Good morning, and then my name is Tokoto Jadi. I'm here to recite my 12th memory verse. Third quarter 13. God responds to the distress. A study of divine intervention. Lesson 1. Adam and Eve disobey God. Deuteronomy 6:18. And you shall do what is right and good in the sight of the Lord, that it may be well with you. Lesson 2. Satan afflicts. Romans 8:28a. And it says, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God. Lesson 3. Sin causes distress. Psalm 73 verse 18. And it says, Psalm 73 verse 18, and it says, surely you set them in slippery places, you cast them down to destruction. Lesson 4. Helping others in distress. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 11 to 12a. And it says, my son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction, for whom the Lord loves he corrects. Lesson 5. God gives his people food. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 20. And he says, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 20. And he says, giving thanks always for all things to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Lesson 6. A little girl helps a great captain. John 15:17. And he says, John 15:17, and he says, these things I command you, that you love one another. Lesson 7. Lesson 7. The widow's son came alive. Psalm 86 verse 7. And he says, Psalm 86 verse 7. And he says, in the day of my trouble, I will call upon you, for you will answer me. Lesson 8. God answers prayer. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 24. And he says, Isaiah chapter 65 verse 24. And he says, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. Lesson 9. Be free. John chapter 11 verse 44b. And he says, John chapter 11 verse 44b. And he says, Jesus said to them, use him and let him go. Lesson 10. No rest for the wicked. Micah chapter 2 verse 1. And he says, woe to those who diverse iniquity and walk out evil on their beds. Lesson 11. The Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan. 1 John chapter 4 verse 11. And he said, 1 John chapter 4 verse 11. And he said, if God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. Lesson 12. Move with children of God. Lesson 12. Move with children of God. Psalm 119 verse 12. And he says, Psalm 119 verse 12. And he said, blessed are you, O Lord, teach me your statutes. Thanks.